local leaders who are making decisions that can impact your child's education. And joining us today is Dr. Shawn Joseph, Superintendent for Prince George's County Public Schools. Thanks so much for joining us today. I do want to start with the deadline in Prince George's County that has now passed for students to have all of their vaccinations or they cannot attend classes. Earlier this week, we reported there were about 1,800 non-compliant students. Can you give us an update on those numbers?
Thank you. Sorry about that. Right now, we're working with those 1,800 families because we have actually until October 1st to get everybody in. It's important, though, by October 1st that those students are vaccinated, because if not, it does affect our budgeting. Last year we lost about $25 million, which is a huge amount of money for folks not being vaccinated. But the good news is we've been connecting with those families, and families are working to get it done. But it's important for us and for the safety of our staff and students that students are vaccinated in our buildings.
But to be clear, those students are not allowed in the classrooms right now to learn, right?
Correct. No, it's a safety issue for them to be in school without the vaccination. So we've been working aggressively with their families, and we're confident by the time October 1 comes, those students will be back on track.
Okay. All right. And you recently got back the results of the Maryland Comprehensive Assessment Program. Talk about the positive takeaways and areas of concern.
Yeah, we are working in Prince George's County this year to really help our families understand what our data means, because data can mean, a multitude of things. For example, it's true that currently Prince George's County Schools continues to lag behind the state in overall in performance. But when you look at our population, we are 96% students of color within our district. Prince George's County performs at the same level or outperforms their like peers across the state. And when we looked at our data closely, because we get the full data of all students in the state, we found that greater than 85% of Prince George's County students were performing at a level or higher than their peers across the state. And specifically, African American students in Prince George's County outperformed their peers across the state in English language arts by 4.3% and in math 1.9%. And similarly, our Hispanic students outperformed their peers in the state by 1.9% in English language arts and 1.2% in mathematics. And so for us, we're working, so we're proud of those gains, knowing that there's tremendous work that needs to be done. But we're really working with our families to ensure families know where their students are in reading and mathematics. And more importantly, we can collectively come up with a plan to help our students be successful.
And I know part of that plan is to have an open dialogue with parents in the community. You've been hosting these community listening sessions at area schools to allow parents to talk to school leaders. What kind of feedback are you getting, and what are some of the concerns you're hearing about?
Yeah, well, the great news is that parents are coming out. We've engaged over 1,000 parents, and I'm on meeting number 15 tomorrow, which will be at Largo High School at 6 p.m. So if there are any parents that want to come out, please come out and share. But we've been hearing about, transportation issues and working through the transportation. And with transportation, the good news is, we started the year about 100 drivers behind, and now we have over 200 drivers in the pipeline. So if all of those in the pipeline get through, we won't have a bus shortage anymore. So that's great news, and I'm thankful for the hard work of staff. But we've also heard, of parents who want more opportunities, who want more access. Talking about options and choices within the district. So there's a multitude of issues. We have our full staff there to hear every parent's concern, and we try to resolve issues right on the spot. And it's been informing the work that we'll have as we kick off our strategic plan this year. Based upon all the conversations, we've identified 5 big rocks that we must focus on: special education and multilingual learners. We need to continue to improve our reading and mathematics instruction and performance. We've got to focus on truancy. We're looking at organizational culture, climate, and safety. And then we want to focus on increasing dual enrollment and focusing on our apprenticeship programs. So those are the 5 areas that really have come up from the over 1,000 people that we've heard from, and we'll continue listening. We have about seven more sessions that are happening, and they can go to www.pgcps.org to get information on where they can come out, and we'll be listening intently and working collaboratively to move our system.
All right, Dr. Joseph, thank you so much for joining us today. A lot of good information right there.
Thank you.